guys? It's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
Down below, obviously, we are going to be reviewing Season 15, Episode 3 of Sister Wives, you guys. Listen, this marathon is almost over. If you guys want us to do anything special, because like maybe do a live or something like that or whatever for maybe a couple of the episodes that are ending, please let us know. We're on season 15. We've actually finished watching all the seasons, so now all we're doing is recording and posting it.
Watching the last tell-all.
We did watch all the last tell-all.
No, you didn't finish.
We did. You fell asleep when we were watching season.
No, you fell asleep.
No, you fell asleep.
You fell asleep.
You fell asleep. No, it was not. It was season 17, episode 1.
No, boo-boo. You fell
anyway,
asleep.
I've already watched all of the tell-all.
You have not.
I have
well,
before.
We watched it a long time
ago.
But I really wanted to finish watching this time around.
Anyway, y'all, we are basically done. Okay? We are basically done.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you guys want us to do anything special like this week, because by this
Maybe
week we would
be
done. By this week we will actually be done talking about it.
Yeah.
But if you guys want, because I know we're still watching season 17, so we won't really have content to post throughout the week after this week with the whole Sister Wives thing. So if you guys have another show you want us to review or whatever, please let us know.
Yes.
But you guys, we really need you guys to help us get to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe, share the video with someone that you love. Just send the copy the link and send it to a friend, family, or whatever who is interested in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're going to get right into it, you guys, because Cody says that he does not give a shit about polygamy anymore.
Yeah.
And that is quote for quote.
Yes.
They are basically have been in Arizona for 18 months. They have not even marked the land.
No.
They haven't done shit.
But they have sold all their lands. Finally, their houses. Finally,
Yes.
Christine's house has sold. And she had to sell it at a loss. So
all the houses have been sold,
yes.
but they had to be sold at a loss.
Yes, all of them.
God did not want y'all to leave.
Yeah.
So you guys had to sell those things at a loss. Y'all had a beautiful home. Y'all spat in God's face. And now you guys are suffering.
Yeah.
And Cody is in a midlife crisis. So you guys are really FUCKED.
You followed him and you shouldn't have followed him. You should have said, Cody,
you guys should have collectively came together and said no.
Cody,
but
you go first. You see, the problem with that would have been this, right? Janelle really wanted to be in Flagstaff.
no, right? She did not. She wasn't. Flagstaff was not even on her radar until Cody brought it up.
Yeah, because she was. Yeah, but you know something. This is what I'm thinking. If all of them had just come together
and said no, you can go by yourself.
But you know something. You have Robin, who will always be Team Cody, and that's where she wanted to go anyway.
Well, Cody is Team Robin because that's the love of his life.
And Mary, like he said, Mary will always go where he goes.
That's embarrassing.
So they will never all come together because it'll be Janelle and Christine out there by themselves. It'll be the rebellious wives, according to Cody. And then it'll be Mary and Robin.
Yeah.
With Cody.
Well, also,
so that's the problem. And even though he talks about tribalism and cliques, you three are cliques. You, Mary, Robin. You're the cliques.
Yeah.
And Janelle and Christine, they're just out there.
But also, I feel like they're in a culture where it's set up that sets up the women to be jealous. Yeah. It sets up the women to not like each other. Mm-hmm. Also, I felt like, I know they said that in the church or whatever, that men cannot go search for wives. Women have to approach them. Do you know how much that messes with a woman who knows she's with a man who wants polygamy? So it's like whenever you're in the church, it's not even like you're really focusing on it, but you're just like nervous and anxious about what woman will come up to you today or come up to your man today and ask to be part of your family.
Yeah.
It sets up hatred among women.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have.
Yeah.
So I just feel like they're never, even in society in general, a lot of women do not say, let's come together, we need to all be like this with each other. But the men stay being with each other. Like they don't put down another man in front of somebody. They definitely don't do it in a public setting. Yeah. Women stay fighting. And I really want us to get out of that culture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just as women, this is a channel for sisterhood and for women being with women. Yeah. You will never hear us on this channel insulting another woman. Mm-hmm. Okay? We might bring to light some things. Yeah. But you'll never hear us insult somebody. Yeah. So that's my issue with the whole polygamy thing.
That lady went in on Kim Kardashian, Candace Owens.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Not do stuff like that to another woman.
Yes, but also I do want to. This is random, but I want to shout out all of the followers and people who watch our show who are from the LDS and the Mormon fundamentalists. I just realized have them following and watching our
I
content.
know, welcome. And I'm actually so excited about that because then they can actually teach us like what it's about because, you know, we don't know.
We don't know anything except for what Cody has told us. Exactly. We are Muslims, so
yeah, exactly. So we're learning. I mean, we're learning from Cody.
Yeah, you know, which might not be the best source. So thank you guys for all the information y'all gave me last night.
Or sometimes maybe he's not saying everything, or sometimes he gets into his feelings and he doesn't say all the things he has to say. Yeah. You know.
But yes, we have gotten off track again. But yes, so they basically, Christine.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
When Christine says she has sold her house, they called a family meeting.
Right.
And she was like, let us go ahead and build. This is great news.
I was just about to get there, actually. Build.
And he says, we ain't got money to build.
Huh? Because they sold money to build.
You know why? Because they sold the houses at a loss. And then, because they bought houses, you have to put down payment. It's more expensive at the beginning when you purchase a home. Because you got to put some down payments. Sometimes the down payment can be as high as, I don't know, 100,000, 50,000. If they only sold the house, say for 200,000, and you had to put this amount of money down, then right there, how are you going to be able to begin to build houses? So he was like, well, we don't have money for that. Then what was all your plan? You know,
Cody had no plan.
Like
Robin told him we need to move the Flagstaff, and his ass hopped over there.
I mean, you said the market, we got to sell right now. That's why you were in a rush. Because we have to sell right now because the market is on an upswing. Come to find out the market was not on an upswing. Where did you get your information from?
Mona?
I don't know. Oh, Mona.
But my thing is Mona, she will say anything
Mona, though, was surprised that they were
selling those homes.
They were selling.
Because they went through so much to get it.
She had worked so hard for them to be able to purchase these homes, buy the land, all that stuff. She had worked so hard, got her commission and all that stuff. And, you know, even she was confused that they are selling now so soon after 5 years in the homes.
I would have
huge homes like this.
That would have been my house for the next 30 years.
You know, and she even said, you know, these homes are like specific to them. Because, you know, everybody had their own different things that they wanted in the homes. So even she didn't seem enthusiastic to even sell your home. And that's like someone who's a good friend also. Like, even though maybe I'll make my money selling your home. Yeah. But I don't think it's a good idea.
Cody is an idiot. That's all I have to say about that.
So,
anyway,
you know, here, there, and now, that one actually set me back. Because I was just thinking, if I was a wife, and I moved with you, and you said that when we sell our homes, we will begin to build. We have already purchased this land. And now you're telling me we can't build.
My issue is, you know why I feel they all followed them? You know, I think they all followed him. One, Christine, she was broken. Mary has been broken for a while.
Yeah.
Christine, she was broken. He wasn't giving her love or whatever, but she was in this place of really trying her best.
She tried everything.
Be there and try to let their marriage work. That's where she was. So that's why she followed him.
Tried. She has been trying since season 2.
Way more than I would have tried.
Season 2. We have seen this lady
break her back just to make this relationship work.
Anything he told her to do
in
order for him to love her,
she was there. She
did it. That's why when you see her now in season 17, season 16, and her back is as straight as a steel rod. Yeah, that's because she walks away with no confusion.
That she tried,
knowing that she did everything she could.
And then Robin's have the nerve. What a waste. Just sit your ass down, Robin. I don't know if I want to hear shit from you.
I was like,
you weren't there. You weren't there. So what are you talking about?
Oh, she gets the information from Cody. It's Cody. Cody has told her she did not even try, Robin.
Anyway, but Cody is basically stalling on this land. He said that he does not want to even attempt to do anything because he knows it's going to give him a headache and he wants to protect his sanity.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Cody?
He has gone so off the rocker with this whole land thing. I'm even surprised that the women are still like there engaging him, because he also has talked about building homes, not their houses, but homes that he can rent. He has talked about becoming like an investor.
It's like Cody, it's like he has all these ideas, but he doesn't know how to execute.
And the women have said that. Like Robbie says,
well, you guys know him for this, so why are you following him around like dodo birds?
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand.
Exactly. Like, even they said, who was it? I think it was Robbie who's like, Cody is good at all these ideas, at the beginning of an idea, but he never really executes. That's a problem with the leader, I think.
That's a major flaw.
He has a problem executing, and then Robbie was like, she's a finisher. Janelle says, well, she's a worker bee. Christine says she kind of like Cody. She gets bored after a while, and she feels as though Cody has gotten bored and he's no longer interested.
Yeah.
They get excited about the idea in the beginning, but they don't follow through. Whereas Michelle, I guess she's like the person who cheers people on.
Mary?
Come on, let's get it done. That's what she said. She's the kind
of... You called her Michelle.
Mary.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Mary is like... I don't know why I'm calling Michelle. Mary says she's the kind of person who's like, come on, let's get it done.
Yeah.
You know, like, so she's like that, a cheerleader. But they said Cody doesn't execute. And remember a while back, Cody said his father always found him irresponsible. Okay?
Yeah.
The father found him all his life, he said. His father thought that he was the most irresponsible.
Yeah.
So, you know all this about your spouse. That's how, and I'm not saying every man needs to be a finisher, but you as the women,
I think every man does. You have to be able to follow through on stuff.
Well,
you have to be, as a man. You cannot say I'm going to do something and then not complete it. Like, if this is a vision that you have for your family, you need to be able to finish it and execute it. You have to be able to follow through. You have to be able to be trustworthy. Every man should have that in him.
Yes,
you cannot be like Cody with your head all up in the clouds, wondering what's happening next.
Every man is not going to be like that. But my thing also falls back to this. You women, there are 4 of you. It's 4 of you against 1. You know this. All of them said this about Cody. You know this. And so it was news to me.
I would have stayed myself in Las Vegas.
It was news to me when they were all saying this about Cody and then talking about themselves and where they fit in. And I'm like, you guys knew this about Cody, that he's great in the beginning of an idea, but he doesn't follow through. Then you all should have, counseled him. Cody, we're actually not going to do this because you're not going to execute.
Well, so you don't have to say that because he's going to be super offended. Then he's going to go in with full affection.
If you want me to follow you, you go first. Go figure it out, and we will come when you have started to build and all that kind of stuff. We can stay in our house while we try to sell it. At least they will not have had to be paid how many different mortgages. Mortgage on the land, mortgage on their homes, and mortgages in Vegas. So all of a sudden you go from 1 mortgage to pay 3 mortgages. It does not make any sense. You should have just said, you know something, you usually have problems executing. You go there, figure that out. We'll be here. We will live here and we will be selling the homes. So that way when the house sells in 1.5 years and you guys move,
it's a peaceful transition.
It's a peaceful transition. By then, also, children would have graduated, probably.
Yeah.
In college. You're not dragging them all over the place, messing stuff up for them. And then you would have moved in peace. It'll be 18 months would have passed. Probably with Cody not being in the house all the time. That would be a blessing. Yeah. Probably the sister wives will be getting along better because he's absent.
Yeah.
And then it will also force him to quickly try to build. And Robin, if you want to live with him, go live with him, you and your children, since he's dating, going to school over there.
Yeah.
But you guys should have you guys know this about this man. I was surprised that you followed him, knowing that he's not a finisher.
Yeah. Red flag. But yes. So I think he finally admitted that he basically had the same conversation with Robin and Mary in terms of the land, where he told Mary that, if you don't want this land, you can have something else or whatever. And then I guess Cody told Robin that Mary doesn't want this land, so you should go boo over there.
Right. They had that big fight.
They had that really big fight or whatever, stuff like that. And he basically apologized to them both or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah. And then Robin made peace between her and Cody. My issue is I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to get through to my husband by another woman. The only way that we can have peace is through the woman that you are in love with. That is so janky to me. But Mary sits there and it irritates me because I want better for her.
But that's what Cody has told her to do. Even with Christine, he has told her the same thing.
It just gives her so much power.
Yeah, but Cody wants her to have all the power. That's why he has married her and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, legally.
Giving her all the security she needs.
I get so angry because I just feel so bad for Mary, and I just want her to have better for her life because I really do think she's a good person. But I just feel like she just accepts any shit that he puts on her plate.
Well, now she's cackling. She's in the cackling phase. And she says that she is friends with him. It's almost as if she has begun to actually some screws being loose.
Listen, my thing is when a woman starts laughing over your shenanigans,
I'm not going nowhere.
I would be very.
I'm gonna be here. That's what she's doing.
Listen, I will be very scared if I were you, Cody. If I were you, I would sleep with my two eyes open because you do not want her to come. And have a weapon behind her back one day.
And she's stabbing you or some craziness.
I'm not gonna lie, Mary's actually freaking me the fuck out. The way she's laughing about crazy stuff. And every time she's making some joke.
I'm like, yes.
Every time she's having some random joke. Like, even when they were talking about Thanksgiving or whatever, and Rob was like, I want everybody there. Like, everybody there. She's like, I know I'm not everybody, Robin. but
I'm here.
I'm here.
I have no idea what she's laughing at. I just wondered to
myself. What is going on, Mary?
I don't know. And then even with the whole thing with COVID, she's like, well, if I got COVID, nothing will change.
Nobody will come see me.
I'll be here.
And then she said, the women, they said they don't really want Cody around sometimes. Well, send him my way.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, if he's been in your house too long and you don't want him, send him my way. I'm like,
that man will not even go there, even if Satan himself dragged him over there. He might be fighting Satan. So if I were you, Barry, collect your pride and whatever little dignity you have left.
So remnants, just say no. But she's not. She has decided, I'm going to find humor. I'm going to deal with everything in my heart. I'm not.
One day she's going to snap. I'm waiting for the season where she actually snaps and calls him every name in the book, and then she packs her shit and she leaves. I am patiently waiting for that because it's going to happen.
I don't think so.
For somebody, listen, because I had a friend who was like that. She always buried stuff inside of her. She's going through a lot of stuff she never really talked about or whatever. And, one day she was talking to her boyfriend, and I think he had said something to her to really make her upset. And she just snapped. She just beat his ass.
Oh, wow.
And this was in college. And I was shocked that she was telling me about it or whatever. Wow. But she was actually angry at her mom. But he had said something about your mom's not a bad person or whatever.
Oh,
and
so
she So she just latched,
Yeah.
She just lashed out on him. So my thing is, it can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible for somebody to keep all that stuff buried inside. And she gave that man a couple really hard bruises. He had a black guy going to school. Wow. I think that was like my freshman year of college was insane. Wow. But yeah, so that's
Mary.
my thing. Listen, Cody, if I were you, I would just release her because it can get really ugly.
Well, something,
we've seen this on Fatal Attraction. Well, I have.
He has tried to because we even saw in the tell-all.
Mom, he should just he has to divorce her, but he should say, Mary, I don't want to say more. Please.
He has said so. Even when the interviewer asked him about Mary, and she says, how does someone like her, you're not giving her any intimacy, all the stuff. How can she live that way? He's like, I don't know.
That's not enough for anybody.
Exactly, because no one should be able to live through that. It's like he's opening the door wide for her to go. And yet, she sits over there and says that I'm not going anywhere. I will be here.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all think about it, it's actually some really crazy behavior. When somebody has done everything and has said everything to you, and you have decided, I'm going to stay here and continue to be abused.
Yeah.
That is, like, y'all just sit down and just sit down and think about that.
And
that's really crazy.
Friends. You're not even friends with this woman. You actually don't like her.
You don't even check to make sure she's alive.
If you're friends, you'll go check on her. You'll go see how she's doing. Like you said, if she's alive, if she's well, what's going on with you? Do you need anything? But he does not do that with her. So, but yeah, that was episode 3.
It's Mary.
And
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment. And if you are one of those women who are, maybe older or whatever, or you're in this marriage that the sex is not there, right? Because there are people who they don't have sex maybe due to some illness or paralysis from the waist down or whatever. What do you do to have intimacy? Because you see, with her, it's not even like that. This man also refuses to hold your hand.
Intimacy is more than just sex. It can be, I'm going to come and sit down, I'm going to watch TV with you. It can be, Mary, I'm just thinking of you today. I hope you're okay. It's the small things. But he's not even, Mom, he didn't see her for 2 years during COVID. Even though she was doing every single thing, quarantining everything.
I think she said a year. He didn't
like, she was quarantining, and it's just her.
Yeah.
If I was married, I would have been like, fuck Cody, fuck this, F this family. I am actually going to go and have a ball.
I'm gone. Yeah.
Because he's not checking to see if you're alive anyway. But you're sitting down there alone in your house with not even a cat to pet, waiting for some man. That's why I really think that she, I don't know if she just depends on this man like he's Jesus or something. I know he has the long hair, but come on, Mary.
Yeah.
It annoys me. It really annoys me because it hurts my heart.
She always says that, she has this man for eternity.
Somebody told me about that the other day. Right. And I think it was an ex. I think she said, hold on, let me look for your name so I can shout you out.
Well, she knows the teachings, right? And she was saying that you can't get to heaven.
No, her name is Tia Mel. Hi, Tia Mel. But she basically said that the only way to get to the highest level of, I think, heaven is to be connected to your spouse, either be married or whatever,
right? And
then you have to that's the only way that you can get to heaven or whatever, the highest level of heaven, and you can still see your family. If you're not connected to anybody, I guess marriage wise or whatever, then you're just kind of floating around.
Or maybe because sometimes people
Tia said half of it. The other person who said it was, I think her name was Deanna Smotherman.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one who's connecting with somebody in the LDS church.
Now, some people believe that heaven has
levels.
There are different levels of heaven.
I wonder if there is though.
And so maybe they'll still get to heaven, but maybe a lower level. But you won't get to that ultimate level where you get to see all your other people and stuff like that.
Okay, this is what she said. She said if she leaves him and doesn't get sealed to someone else, she will be left to float alone, kind of like a void, without ever seeing her family members. It's complex, and she only knows because she's discussing the show with somebody who's familiar with the religion.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she has to be sealed to him or to somebody else in order to go see her family in the afterlife.
So that's awesome because now Christine has an opportunity. And I really want Christine to get married. I want Christine to get married to somebody else.
Who loves her, who gives her affection and romances her the way she needs. Yeah.
And who is monogamous. That's what I wish for Christine because she's such a lovely person.
She's an amazing person. Really, great personality and everything.
And she has done so much for the family.
Yeah.
And it's really a thankless job sometimes, And it would just be great for her to find love and be booed up with someone. But so she has an opportunity, to get all the way to the highest form of heaven and meet with all her family members and all of that. So that's great.
Yes. But it's Mary.
But you know what I was thinking? I think that's why maybe Cody, because I was thinking that they had to have been with that first one that they were spiritually tied to, because I was wondering why Cody had kind of had a little smirk as he told the interviewer in the tell-all, like, you know, kind of like, well, God has a say. You know, maybe in the spiritual realm, Christy will find that she's still attached to him because they had a spiritual marriage. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is...
So it's good to know that she can be sealed to someone else, and he doesn't have to be Cody.
Christine doesn't believe in the religion anymore. She doesn't believe in polygamy. She said she actually does not believe in the faith.
Polygamy, but
she said she doesn't believe in the faith anymore.
Well, she said she hasn't been to the church, but she said she didn't believe. She said that she hasn't been to that church anymore, so she doesn't need them to say that she's divorced. As far as she's concerned,
I heard her say she doesn't believe, so I don't think it even relates to her. I personally feel that you still get to see your family regardless.
Yeah.
You know. Because because what happens to those women who don't ever get married in life? Like, we know a sister who never wants to get married in life, but she's waiting until she gets to heaven to have her partner or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I
maybe
feel like
they get to like that first level or second level, but they don't get to that highest level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think God is merciful and He will let them enter to that first level. You know what I'm saying? And there are angels there who are on that first level.
Anyway, y'all, it's Mary.
But tell us what you think. And tell us, you know, what you think about that. But I am just happy that she's not, like, pushed to damnation, like, because she is not going to be with Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Mary and Alma. And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.